Welcome back to day 10 of the 12 stories of Easter. Let's look inside of our egg right now and see what's inside. Today's object is a cloth. Now let's go to the scripture to see if we can hear how the cloth plays a role in Jesus' last week.
Later, Joseph of Arimathea asked Pilate for the body of Jesus. Now Joseph was a disciple of Jesus, but secretly because he feared the Jewish leaders. With Pilate's permission, he came and took the body away. He was accompanied by Nicodemus, the man who earlier had visited Jesus at night. Nicodemus brought a mixture of myrrh and aloes, about 75 pounds. Taking Jesus' body, the two of them wrapped it with the spices in stripes of linen. This was in accordance with Jewish burial customs. At the place where Jesus was crucified, there was a garden, and in the garden was a tomb, in which no one had ever been laid. Because it was the Jewish day of preparation, and since the tomb was nearby, they laid Jesus there.
In the Bible story for today, we learned about this cloth. It was called a linen strip in the scripture lesson, and it was just a piece of cloth that they wrapped Jesus' body in. A guy by the name of Joseph came, and he took his body down, and he wrapped his body, getting it ready for burial. Then he took his body and he placed it in a small cave. So they had taken a rock and they had punched a hole in it so that it would be a place where they could place people after they had passed away. And this is what Joseph did. This gives us further evidence that Jesus was truly gone. He had truly passed away, which is really important for what happens on Sunday when we get there. But he also shows us a couple of important things. That Joseph was probably really, really sad that one of his friends had passed away. And he was probably really, really confused because he had hoped that Jesus was somebody who was going to help him, his family, and his nation to become more honoring to God. And so Jesus left this earth and he left people in a state of being unsure about what to do next. But this is a really important part of the last week of Jesus' life. Even when it seems that our world is not going to get any better, God has a plan. God has a purpose. No matter how sad we get, no matter how unsure we are of what's coming in the days ahead, God always has a plan, and He's working things out for the good of you and for the good of me and for the good of everyone who believes in Him. That's really, really important. And so I hope that you will join us the next 2 days as we discover and really understand God's plan for us. We hope to see you then.